Hello,
All right.
everyone. And welcome back to the second day of the R&D Management Symposium in virtual Vancouver. As you can see from my background, I hope you had a good time to digest the interesting discussions yesterday. There will be a lot more today. And we start very briefly. I will pass the microphone to Paavo Ritala, a colleague from the R&D Management Journal. So I'm here with Ellen Enkel, Lawrence Dooley, and Paolo Ritala. We will discuss just briefly what's going on in our journal. And straight after, there will be a session led by Wiley. So welcome everyone, and welcome Paavo. If you want to start with the slides, Richard, over to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Leticia. Okay, so we have little less than 10 minutes to start the afternoon here in Europe and morning in Vancouver, maybe late night in Australia if somebody's over there, to introduce our journal and tell a couple of words what's going on with the journal. There are a couple of exciting things that strictly also relate to this conference. But a couple of words. We have editor-in-chief, Ellen Enkel, she's here, and we have 6 associate editors. Alberto Lawrence is here, Letizia is here, myself, Andrea Piccaluca, and Xelon Fu. And Xelon is a new associate editor. She basically started this week. Here's our homepage, and our impact factor just increased. So that's in the good news. This is the general info. We can go forward with the slides. So we have the mission statement. So basically, we are looking all aspects of R&D management, and we are looking at things that are interesting to R&D management and innovation management researchers and practitioners alike. So we are expecting submissions that are both rigorous in terms of academia, but they should also provide some guidance to practicing managers. Some of them are more indirect in their guidance, some of them are more direct, but we are interested in making an impact both to academia and practice. So we can move on. And this is a glimpse of our newest issue, basically. I was guest editing this with a couple of colleagues, and it was on innovation management research methods. And this is a pretty nice issue. It's quite rare in terms that research methods is not typically a topic of an innovation management or R&D management journal. And we thought that this is a good place to do something a little different. And many people have been pretty excited about this. So if you're interested in different types of methods and you see something interesting here, you can go to our website and you will find the newest issue over there. Most of these articles are open access, by the way, including the editorial. Okay, we can move forward. All right, so currently we have 3 calls for papers open. And let me start from the most topical one. Obviously, there's a COVID crisis going on, and we are not absent from this crisis either. In academic sense, we want to understand what can we do in terms of R&D and innovation management during COVID-19, and what can we do to solve that. And we already had a short paper call, and now is the deadline for longer papers. So normal academic papers, of course, understanding the limitations of time, are invited, and the end of next month is the end for that call. And then we have 2 very interesting special issues, which are now at the website. One of them just came in today, actually. So let's start from that one. So there's a new special issue on entrepreneurial ecosystems, and Lawrence is involved in that. So you can ask Lawrence after the session or send him an email about this. So this came in today, and if you remember yesterday what Scott Stern said in the keynote speech, entrepreneurial ecosystems, and they are used to resolve regional, technological, and social challenges, and we all talk about Silicon Valley and how can we boost these things in Europe, Canada, and elsewhere. So this special issue is all about that. So how can we boost entrepreneurship and innovation activities in different types of ecosystems to boost technological and social progress? And then we have another one which is focused on places and spaces of collaborative R&D and innovation. I'm part of that team, and we are very interested in how place and space, how these things are changing as we conduct R&D and innovation in collaborative way. And it's pretty obvious that now the space is much in the virtual context. But this actually means that also the relevance and value of physical encounters is higher probably than ever, because they are more rare. And you know, this kind of thematic. So you can go and check it out in the website. I'm very excited about this myself. We can go to the next slide. And there are 2 upcoming calls for papers, and these are not yet on the website, but you will get a glimpse from of them right here. So we have one upcoming about knowledge-intensive ecosystems and knowledge brokerage, and it's going to be a joint call with Journal Knowledge Management. And it's not announced yet. We are still finalizing it. But if you want some upcoming information, when it's going to be available, and so on, you can ask Alberto, who is part of the team editing that. And then finally, something which is also upcoming is information technology as a driver of R&D processes and strategic renewal. You recognize probably many names here. Ellen, naturally, is in that team, and Henk Volberda is pretty famous of his work in strategic renewal. So I expect great things of this special issue as well, because we know what information technology is doing now to all processes in organizational renewal. So there is a lot to explore in this domain, and new things are upcoming. So this is basically it. I'm not going to use more time. I'm not sure if there are any questions, if we can take them. Maybe the other guys know. But this is all for me. You know, I wish everybody a great conference. Let's not take questions. Let's just move on. Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks, Paavo. I think given that it's a very short session, we didn't plan for questions. However, we will be kind of around, and our emails are behind this RADME office at wiley.com. So any question, as Paavo said, could be addressed there for any of the special issues or a general paper, if I understand. Is there any of the colleagues who wants to add a word, since we have another couple of minutes?
Only to mention very shortly, if one of the audience have an idea of a special issue that you think fit nicely to the R&D Management Journal, please don't hesitate and contact us. There are certain guidelines how to come up with a call for paper. Then we discuss this in the team, and then we pretty quickly decide if we would like to go ahead with this one. The more innovative and the more trendy it is, the better it is.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And Letitia, just out to all the audience that are presenting at this conference, obviously the entrepreneurial ecosystem call and also the forthcoming knowledge intensive ecosystem call and knowledge brokering obviously are relevant to this conference, and we would welcome if people have developed their papers to consider the special issue as a home for those papers. So that is open to them as well, and we'd love to hear from them.
Yeah, I can second to that. So certainly the papers that I saw previously, I can see that many of them have a very good fit with the entrepreneurial ecosystems and this knowledge intensive ecosystems call for papers. So if you're listening and you had a paper on broadly on these topics, you know, you could start thinking of developing it to full-blown submission. You have about 1 year time, so you can do a really good submission actually if you have a conference paper right now.
Fantastic. I'm conscious that we are about to close the time available for the journal. I think there is a lot we could tell you, but those who have already experience of the journal probably know how the process works. So you're all invited to visit the website and send us your contributions, and we will be delighted to work with you. I now would like to pass the microphone back to the main audience. So we will move swiftly into a workshop led by Wiley on how to make contributions more impactful and sort of have more success. So please do continue to follow this channel. I think all the 3 channels are broadcasting at the same time. In parallel, the PhD session, which is a private one, will go on with special mentors that will look after the younger contribution to our community. So see you soon and enjoy the rest of the day. Look forward to it. Thank you, Paavo, Lawrence, and Ellen. And thank everybody.
Bye. Thanks, everybody.